Yo, what is up, everybody? I am your host of the Wednesday Night Power Hour, Jesse Goku, and joining me as always is the host with the most, Jace, the one with the plan, SJ, and here in spirit, Sonic.
Soon to be in person.
Yes, he's running a little late. He's probably
You make it sound like he died.
getting information for the skinny.
He
He didn't die. I'm just. He's not here, so I'm sad. I'm allowed to be sad.
Okay.
It's the no sad zone.
It's true.
You leave your sadness on the waiting screen.
Right. So it is Wednesday. It is February 24th, 2021. We didn't have our podcast last week because it was one hell of a week for a lot of people.
Snowvid.
For y'all, maybe. I had to go into work. Oh, lights. There we go. Lights.
I mean, I would go into work too. I mean, but I didn't have power or water, and I wasn't about to go anywhere stanky.
Well, that's a whole thing. Like, I shouldn't have been called in, but that's a whole other can of worms I'm not going to get into.
Can of worms. Like,
I enjoy.
And we're so glad you're here, but why do you smell? Stairs and refugee. A politician that runs the state once said, "I will believe in global warming when Texas freezes over." Guess what?
I said that. I actually said that. I was like, "Oh look, hell froze over, and nothing's changing."
Yeah, he went on vacation.
Fled cruise.
Feeling cold. Cruise over to Mexico.
How's that border wall working now?
I think
it's easy. He's white. He's white. You can just cross the border. He's fine.
He's mixed.
Yeah, but his outside looks white.
Yeah, I think he's like he's got more Hispanic. I think he's mostly Hispanic and not really so much as Latino. Because for those of you that don't know, they're not the same thing.
Wait,
you can be Hispanic and still be white.
Hola.
Hispanic? No, well, Hispanic just means that your ancestry is from Spain. You are somehow Spaniard. And last time I checked, Spain is part of Europe. And last time I checked on Europe, they're like, that is the wholesale. That's where white people are manufactured.
So they got the blueprint for it.
Yeah.
You're not.
Everything else is just a photocopy.
Yeah, you're not really incorrect.
I mean, you really want to get down to the nitty gritty. All human life comes from Africa.
Correct.
When the world was just one giant chunk of land, and you could debate it was flat because it was just one land.
The great primordial ooze.
Yeah. So, what was the name of the actor that went back in time and jizzed the news, and that's what created humanity? It's a reference to Family Guy.
Don't know if I know that one.
He got arrested and he got arrested for it. He's like, "Oh, we can't teach the theory that so and so went back in time and ejaculated in the primordial ooze that created humankind." And the principal's like, "This damn country." But with everything being said, with everything that happened, I hope everybody is somewhat returning back to normal, considering the fact that a lot of people have had damage to their homes, busted pipes. Oh, hey, look. Speak of the devil.
Hello.
Greetings.
I literally defended you on the podcast.
Yeah,
I was like, he's not here. And I was like, oh, no.
It's because my computer, I think it's purposely sabotaging us. It's purposely. I think
if it makes you feel better, the HDMI port on my gaming laptop stopped working.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think it's time for me to replace this computer after it just told me, hey, you need to replace your battery. And I'm like, okay, this is an outdated computer. I don't think I can find a battery for this.
I mean, you could go to Fry's Electronics and try to find one.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I was gonna mention that in the skinny. Damn it.
There's a transition for you.
We've been buying time until you came up with the skinny.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. I wasn't able to show up on Friday, so the computer was just like
Wait,
being all
we
screwy.
didn't have anything on Friday.
That was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, my bad. My bad.
Last week doesn't count.
last week was not canon.
Yeah, my computer was doing the same thing, so that's why I was late. Sorry.
We were all on vacation. We had unlimited snow cones.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You can get sorbet too. They're yellow flavored too. Some yellow sorbet.
Haley went out in the snow. She had fun.
Yeah.
She's white. Oh, the cat?
She's great. Look at that.
What's your?
Look at
I
that.
thought that was your sister's name. My bad.
No, that's Sour
No,
Patch.
we're not talking about Sour Patch.
Yeah, you don't bring up their real names, Goku.
That's right. I'm tripping because you got to remember the like my friend had a cat. And my friend has a cat and it fell in the toilet, so I named him Toilet Cat.
Oh,
That's accurate. Bailey hasn't done that yet.
TC, how's
For
it
now.
going?
Another cat's name is this cat's like super fat and fluffy, so we call him Sir Fluffy Bottom, Lord Fluffy Bottom.
isn't that based on that Phineas and Ferb thing, Mr. Fluffy Pants, the little cat that?
I don't
black.
actually.
Yeah,
that might be the case. I'm not the one who came
probably
up with the nickname. It was my friend's brother who came up with the nickname.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, my computer's just like that too with me. It's like, hey, you know how you changed you know how you had to change out your pipes? Well, it's time to change out your computer.
Yeah, that's pretty much what. Pretty much.
All right, sir, we're waiting on you with the skinny. What's going on?
All right, so the short skinny. We officially got the name for the next Spider-Man movie. It has been confirmed. It is Spider-Man: No Way Home. It'll be coming out in the theaters this Christmas.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Home has to have the word home in it. Homecoming, far from home. Now, no way home.
Homeless.
Homeless.
Homeless. All right. Another one was last week while Texas was dealing with a winter storm. Nintendo decided to drop a Nintendo Direct that went almost like 45-50 minutes. Notable highlights included Skyward Sword getting an HD remaster. It'll be coming out in July for $60. You know, you can get it on Wii U for $20. And the next Smash Fighter was unveiled. It was Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If you ever get a chance to play that, it's a pretty good game. I can say that's all I can say. And speaking of Nintendo Directs and all that, Sony will be hosting the State of Play, which is their version of a Nintendo Direct, tomorrow afternoon. Basically, they're going to probably be talking about updates on games that are going to come out this year, some games that may come out next year, or maybe some new announcements. What I could tell you, that games such as Gran Turismo 7, that got delayed to 2022, and some games already got release dates as well, such as Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart coming out in June. And there you go. That's the quick skinny.
Real quick, for those of you that don't know the character he named for Smash, let me put it to you in a layman's terms. It's not Crash Bandicoot or Coco.
Okay.
They refuse to listen to reason.
No, because we had a running bet. Like, that's what a lot of people thought that was going to be the fucking case.
Yeah, people thought it was really. People thought when Sephiroth was announced, they thought it was going to be Crash. And
yeah,
also,
because they had because when they were mining the code, they found a character on there that was a 2-character combo, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, it might be the Crash one."
Nope, it's Pyra, and I forgot the other name. I forgot. that's and speaking of, sorry about the little additional note. On March 4th, the director, Mr. Sakurai, will be doing a video showcasing Pyra. So basically, like the traditional way, and obviously meat costumes. So get ready for eternal disappointment.
I honestly don't give a shit anymore at this point. Like, I'm already let down.
We are down to 2 characters now.
I thought we only have one more.
Nope, 2.
2?
Mm-hmm. And
hey, you're under Scott Pilgrim versus the World game category.
Yeah, I was gonna wonder, were you gonna ever change that?
I don't.
Yeah, it always comes out of Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Really?
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't give me the option to change it. Let me see.
Yeah, it says Geeks 5 Ever live streaming Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
I guess I'm gonna have to leave and then come back.
Bye. Yeah, just do it next time.
It's stupid with Twitch.
You didn't announce my favorite game.
Yeah, you can change it under the dashboard though.
My favorite game, Diablo 2, is getting remastered.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's BlizzCon. And also Metallica got copyright striked, which is ironic.
Oof.
The most ironic
another thing to mention is that Sony has a new PlayStation VR 2 coming out for the PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
Can I change it?
An updated one. Yeah, you go under dashboard on Twitch.
You can look even more like RoboCop. The visor looks cool. The PlayStation 5 aesthetic looks really cool.
It does.
Like I think how everyone's like when we were kids growing up, our moms were always like, "Don't be that close to the screen," and now this.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Virtual Boy in 1995.
They were shooting red lasers into their eyes. We were talking about how to play.
That was an eye exam at home.
Now stare directly at this light. I will become the TV. That's how close we're going to get to it.
My brain is in serious trouble. How did they know?
All right. So I changed it. We're back.
Okay.
Yay.
While y'all were doing that, I was unboxing something that I got from Funko.
Ooh. Is it?
Ooh, someone's angry.
Someone translate.
There you go.
The title is like there's. Sounds like someone from JoJo.
Huh?
His mic's still on.
Yeah.
Nope. Still on.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
No, it's okay. Anyway,
yeah, because my folks are last minute preparing for a trip that they should have prepared days ago.
Are like all Mexicans in sync right now? Because my dad was going to go on a trip but I think everything last week ruined everything.
Oh my God.
My folks do that too.
Where do they go?
El Salvador.
New York.
No.
Florida.
Where do yours go, SJ, since they plan trips?
Oh, they don't plan. They just kind of go.
Okay,
like no one's going anywhere. Like my dad lives in Florida. He also has a house in Seattle, and it's between here. So it's literally between here, Florida, and Seattle.
It's an angle. You're going from one far point to the other.
Yeah. Yep.
No, well, like my dad goes to Mexico multiple times a year. So it that's what it is mostly. So how did everyone do with the storm last week? In the comment section, please let us know how you did.
Or if you did not, or if you're one of the Northerners, you could laugh at our faces.
Fuck them. They
have heat strokes
at 80 degrees.
Yeah, and then months from now, y'all could come over here during 100-degree weather and we'll laugh at your face.
Right.
Oh, like, where's your I can just find shade now?
Oh, here we go. Zion Fox says my bathroom flooded at my parents' place.
Oh, that sucks.
We had a pipe burst, and then I fixed it that day. So
I actually went without power for like almost 2 days.
Oh wow!
I went without power for a day,
and it was kind of a struggle. Like, you know, like most of us, we expected the storm to be like this, but we didn't expect it to be like this big. You know what I mean? Like we weren't really fully prepared for it. Had we been prepared, we would have had to worry too much, like regarding food and all that.
Oh, but you know whose fault it is? You know whose fucking fault? It's
solar
wind
power.
turbine. Solar power and wind turbines.
Yeah, that's what they blamed.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with the fact that this state has privatized the electrical grid that it fucking runs on. Oh no,
we're all together with duct tape and dreams.
I want to be like that SpongeBob meme, just like, you know, like there's
what?
nothing wrong with the way we do shit. And
the sarcastic meme.
Yeah, this chicken one, gotcha.
The SpongeBob chicken one.
Okay, gotcha.
Is it a sarcasm one? I thought it was like more of them being stupid meme.
It's sarcasm, basically. That's why it's uppercase, lowercase. It's basically sarcasm, or just
so that's sarcasm. I thought that was just stupidity.
No, they're basically
Yay! Rummy survived.
Barely. He's all out.
Rummy survived. That's all that mattered. Podcast over. That's all I needed to know.
It's just sending a beacon.
We have a
out. It's like,
generator
okay,
at home.
comment.
I used it for phones and television to check the news and got power until Thursday. Yeah, I was stealing. Like, I noticed my neighbors lost their power because their Wi-Fi turned off.
Man, I'm using data now. This sucks.
I didn't have any problems until I got called in.
Damn,
First,
I
I had
gotta
to like
work.
get out of.
You
Yeah,
have to go to
first they called
work?
us in. Yeah, they called us in the middle of a natural disaster.
Again.
So like, well, no, okay, so like, this is how I believe this is happening because this is what I learned when I was at the hospital back on back in Southeast when I was still in school. So that hospital, they were there for Harvey, and they were like, we were stuck here for 5 days.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, you're here for the thing. So when they called all of us and said, okay, here's how this way is going to go. You're on team A, you're on team B. I was on B. And they were like, team A is going to come in here, da, 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 da. Team B, we'll call you and we're ready for you. And whatever. So they called me in Monday night to come in Tuesday. So I was already like, wait, what? But
We
then
need
like
you.
me and some of my coworkers were talking, and that shouldn't have gone down the way it gone down because we were still in the middle of technically the natural disaster.
Yeah, can you just imagine that call? Like, hey, SJ, look, I know it's like the day after tomorrow outside, but we're really short staffed, so we're gonna need you to get your sled and your
Not
sled
even
dogs
that.
ready.
They
Yeah,
weren't.
no.
Yeah, no, they weren't short staffed. They had people. In fact, they had people they technically should have let home because we have somebody expecting, and they made her work, and she was not having it. And we were like, what? So yeah, no. First, I had to figure out how to get out of my driveway. My driveway's pretty steep, and it was that snow, and it was fine until like the more you walk on it, and then it compacts into ice, or it just like melts slightly into ice. So I had to figure out how to like salt that,
Mhm.
and I put like 2 bags of salt on my driveway, and nothing happened. So I was like, ah, fuck. But fortunately, I have a truck, so I get out of here, and my manager's like, oh, if you drive 15 miles an hour and don't brake, you should be fine. And I was like, okay, let's
You shouldn't have
do
been
this.
driving at all. Like,
I shouldn't
most
have been driving.
most professional drivers,
no,
straight
absolutely.
drivers, will tell you straight up, like, don't do it. Especially bridges, the freeway,
Mhm.
anything that's elevated, avoid it at all costs because people are like,
And
I know
guess
how to drive.
what?
I've been
Yeah.
driving for years. No.
Yeah, and guess what my main street is to get to the hospital? Fucking
Bridge.
bridges. Fucking bridges. And
you're
every
doing a hard
sign
mode.
says, may freeze in cold conditions.
SJ, go home.
Every
Technically
sign
should-
said, what the fuck are you doing?
It's like warnings in like a horror movie. Turn back. Go away.
It's a good thing I left
Last
during the
chance.
day because on top of that, when I leave normally here at night, it's like mostly dark. There's like one light every like half mile or something. And it's a curvy road. And yeah, all the bridges and stuff surrounded by these huge ditches and woods. Yeah, this is a death trap. And it's a good thing I left during the day. But even still, that ice was over. I was like one of 5 cars out and 3 of them were coming back. So I was like, oh, Jesus Christ, what is
Well, nope.
happening? And I have to cross under 45. And all of 45 was shut down. And after talking to some of my coworkers when they got in, they were like texting my manager or calling them saying like this road's closed and this road's closed, and they're just telling them, oh well, this road's open and this road's open. It's like, what are you doing? That's not how this is supposed to work. And on top of that, it takes me 10 minutes to get to work. It took me 40 minutes to get to work. And I'm just down the goddamn street, guys. And I was like
Fuck
mostly
that.
fine. I skated like a couple of times, like literally only 2 times. The worst part was when I parked and I was trying to get into the hospital. I slipped on the ice like 5 times. I didn't fall. I just like felt my feet try to go out from under me.
You didn't fall on your ass?
Mm-mm. Fortunately, I did not.
No.
And I'm lugging
Did
around
you?
like two bags. No, I didn't. I didn't fall. I slipped.
No, he's
but
asking me
didn't
because
fall.
I had live streamed myself out there. I'm like, look at all this free
Oh, yeah.
cocaine. Kept calling it snow cocaine.
Right. No, I
Like,
understand. I get it. But yeah, I almost felt like multiple times while I'm
Should've
lugging
just
around my
fallen.
stuff. And I was like, if I fall on my butt outside of the goddamn hospital that I got called into work, I'm going to let some people know. 0 out of 10 would not recommend ice skating without ice skates.
Feisty.
Oh hell no! First, I would have been like, sir, I am brown. I am not going out there in that white man's winter. You realize that the winter in my home
I can't
country is
use that
70
excuse.
degrees.
That'll definitely work for SJ. It's like, I am brown.
The winter in my country is 70 degrees.
None of this works.
Well, yeah.
Dude, we
but
had a
again,
papaya tree in our fucking backyard, and it's
you got
dead.
papayas?
Not
anymore.
You had
Yeah,
no
we
plans.
had a
That tree
we had a,
is dead.
we had a lemon tree.
We have the tangerine tree survived. The grapefruit tree might survive. That papaya tree is dead. That thing feels it feels soft. It feels like a sponge,
Ew.
and the bitch broke in half.
Oh no.
That bitch is dead. First off, that dirt, like we had to buy special dirt for it because the terrain here is not meant for that kind of tree. It's a tropical tree. But then the winter was like, fuck your tree.
Right.
Man.
No, absolutely.
I don't know. Like, how was it for y'all guys? Let us know in the comments. But whoever, I don't know who y'all pissed off. Y'all pissed off a witch. Ted Cruz pissed somebody off. God damn, we're trying to avoid. Fuck Elsa.
Yeah.
Let it go already.
Okay, Jack Frost. I don't care. It was a good
You know
movie
what it
too.
was? You know what it was? Somebody left the fridge open.
They always tell you, make sure you close the door when you leave the house.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's some
right.
Tom and
Canada
Jerry
does
shit right there.
Yeah, Canada kind of left it open.
That's
Damn it,
right.
Canada.
Canada was all like,
Canada.
oh, I see America likes to talk shit. Let's just leave the fridge door open.
Yep.
Why do Canadians even have refrigerators? They just got to stick their food outside.
Ha 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 ha.
I mean, it's mostly ice, like from like an actual like. I think like half the country is unlivable.
The comment section.
What did they say?
Pachinko. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
John,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can put that on the stream because he might watch the stream. I'm looking for any reason to sue them.
There's lots of Johns out there.
Yeah, he knows who everybody knows who we're talking about.
That's who we're talking about.
Doesn't take a
Anything.
fuck it. You live YOLO. No, he must have asked it for. He must have sent Mother Nature some dick pics.
Unsolicited.
No, it is. It's in the contract when you buy your badge at Matsuri.
Gotta send you those dick pics.
Ew.
You got to rate them too.
Gross.
Like, what do you think?
Ew.
Ew.
A
Wow.
one.
Oh, why? Go see a doctor. That's not right.
Yeah. Why is
I'm
it? Why
gonna
is
I was
it that
thinking that
color?
too.
I'm gonna call the police for sending me child pornography.
Listen, Papa Smurf. Why is it blue?
Does this look infected to you?
You're supposed to when they say choke yourself, they don't mean you're junk.
It's a different kind of blue balls.
Why am I here?
Because
you care about us. No,
because
that's
your
not right.
life would be empty without us.
Because without us, it's just you and your cat.
Sad but kind of true.
Don't turn the camera. He's gonna start
No,
licking
she's
herself
adorable.
again.
Look, she's laying down. She's
She's
fine.
gonna wake up and start licking herself again.
No, she's fine. See, I have a new piece.
Nope. I see her head moving. She's gonna lick
She's
herself
like, "Are you talking
That
about
cat's
me?"
that cat's gonna show everybody its asshole
again.
again.
Don't you dare, or you're grounded.
Thinking about it.
Oh, so SJ's going crazy. She's talking to the cat.
Kick that statue off the thing.
I always talk to my cat. It's a cute.
That's
little
you know
statue.
what? Here's the thing. I can't believe if you know anybody is a flat earther, you need to ask them that question. If the Earth is flat, how come none of the cats on the planet have knocked anything off the edge?
Well, how do you explain Amelia Earhart? Like, how do you explain Amelia Earhart? I'm not here to prove your stupid theory, right?
How do you explain fuck, I got nothing. Because I don't believe the earth is fucking flat.
How do you explain gravity?
Okay, what about this one? We have a new commenter, Amrad4D.
Mr.
Have you heard about what happened to Pi Day Scott?
Pi Day Scott? I don't know who that is.
No, could you share with us what
Elaborate.
happened? Yes, elaborate so we can
Conjugate.
Yes, what the white man said.
He used the white man.
Who,
for
me? I haven't even kissed a girl.
it.
No,
I'm
it's easy. I'll conjugate with you.
That's kind of like that. That line reminded me of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, where he's dating Knives, and she's like, "I've never even kissed a boy," and he's like, "Neither have I."
I don't know who West Coast Scott.
It's very well.
I'll look this.
Yeah, look it up for us so we can.
He's that guy.
Yeah, look it up.
I think he's a YouTuber, I believe. He's a. No, he's on Twitter.
Did he say something stupid?
I haven't seen anything about it.
I know Daft Punk has officially split up.
Yeah, sadly, after 27
We're going to
years.
talk more about that on.
Being cloned.
Yeah. Holy crap!
Interesting.
Holy crap! Let's get that on the stream.
It's in case he dies, his soul will go into his clone, so he can keep going.
That's not how cloning works.
That's how it works in D&D.
Yeah, it's kind of not how that does not.
But even in D&D, you need a spell for that to actually work.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a 7th
This ain't
level
fucking Naruto, guys.
No, in Naruto, when someone dies, they stay dead. Ask Neji.
Well, sometimes.
Wait, what?
Only 2 people died and stayed dead.
Jiraiya.
Yo, I just fucking started shipping in. Don't spoil it for me.
Okay, first of all.
Sorry, because we thought you knew because of all the Boruto shit that's been around.
No, I haven't watched Boruto yet. I can watch like the
She's not watching.
Sorry. I'm sorry because Boruto like kind of broke the community.
Up.
I'm not saying what happened. I'm just saying that what happened in Boruto kind of broke the community.
I mean, I got
he's
that
famous in geek culture.
I saw he's going to Disney. He does like goes conventions.
He goes to cons and he goes to Disney.
Oh, I really never heard of him. I'm sorry. I apologize. I've never really heard of him because when we at Geekspire, we don't like the problem with geek culture is that it's so vast because people think, oh, geek culture is just comics and cartoons and DC and Marvel. It's not true.
It's too damn big.
It's anime, manga, video games, and I know this is very controversial, but even sports.
I like
sports.
Sports.
You could be nerds about sports.
Yeah, absolutely.
But tell that to some of the people that are like weebs and shit. Like,
you mean the gatekeepers?
The gatekeepers.
Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, there was that one gatekeeper that was blown up on Twitter over. He was saying how if your basic knowledge of anime was like, what was it, Dragon Ball, Bleach, Demon Slayer?
I got so mad.
You're not an anime fan.
I was called out. I was like, bitch, please.
Yeah, no, I got mad too because, like, if you only watch Dragon Ball, you're like, well, listen, bitch, that's all I watch.
Absolutely.
Okay, so basically, like it was gatekeep. All right, so people wondering what we're talking about. So the context was a few weeks ago, this guy on Twitter was saying, if all your common knowledge of anime is Demon Slayer, Naruto, Inuyasha, Bleach, One Piece, Fate, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Gundam, My Hero, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Ghost in the Shell, then you're not an anime fan. Normie, stay the fuck out of anime. And that's
I hate that fucking word so much.
I feel called out because all those are the only source of anime that I have.
I mean, that's like, I'm sorry, but if you asked anybody what is anime, those are the ones they're going to list because guess what? That's anime 101.
Yeah,
that's how you get into it.
That's your introductory class.
Well, no, I wouldn't look. It's not so much as the anime 101 thing. They know that. You don't have to tell them. They fucking know that. They're just upset because these popular anime are they're so in the spotlight right now. It's like nothing else can come up and become popular because they're like, oh, if you think Dragon Ball Z is the greatest anime of all time, then you have never, like, you don't watch enough anime. And I hate that shit. I'm like, or maybe you watch too much anime. You know?
Yeah.
He's
Did the
sounds
comment
like
just name some old school anime? No.
a hipster. Like
No,
I-
it's pretty much like basically like when you think of anime, like the first ones like pop in your head are like Dragon Ball, One Piece, Sailor Moon. My
Even
Hero.
non-anime fans know what Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon.
My Hero, that's like the newest. Demon Slayer too. Like there's a lot of people I know who never watch an anime. They're like, "Oh, this Demon Slayer cartoon's pretty good." And I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" That's starting to become the norm now. Like most people just watch it. And they have no they would watch it.
Actual idea of what's going. Yeah. In which case, like, leave people the fuck alone. Let everyone just watch what they want to watch. You didn't like it when they gay kept you out of things.
Yeah.
Why are you keeping them out of shit?
Absolutely. But people are upset though because the anime they like doesn't have shit worth of merchandise.
it doesn't get that second season because no one likes it.
Right.
Well, and also
these other ones get 7 and 8 seasons.
Yeah, there's some in the case where, like, I'll give you an example. Kill la Kill. People always say, when they gonna make a second season? They should make a second season. I'm like, did you not hear the staff for years saying they will never be a second season? The story is already done. That 26 episodes. That's it. There's no need to make another season. Or there's a lot of
I felt the same way about Assassination Classroom. They did their 2 seasons and the story's done.
There are some anime that are good, like No Game, No Life, that have 1 season. They don't have a second season and doesn't look like they're going to get a second.
I think they are getting their second season.
It's not out yet, though, but it's taking forever for it to come out.
There's lots of really good anime out there that don't get that second season. And then this person's complaining because their anime is not getting it.
Right. And Pachico brings up a good point because, there's some... Not all anime is made from manga. Right?
Not all of them.
Not all anime comes from manga, and not all manga gets an anime.
Yeah, and also,
exactly.
And also
so, like, that's the next thing. When you're a manga fan and you're like, oh, they're finally making an anime out of this. Keep in mind that manga may only be a finite amount of material.
Right.
Real
quick, I want to hear what Sonic has to say.
Also, like, keep in mind, there's a lot of manga. There's a lot of anime that are like original anime. They're not based on like a license. They're not based on a manga. They're just like an original thing. Sometimes they get a little disadvantaged, but it just depends on like what makes them stand out. Like for example, my previous example, Kill la Kill, that's an original idea, and that ended up becoming a pretty big anime. It got like a lot of awards and all that. Most people got turned off by it by like the skimpiness and all that stuff, but if you take all that away, it's actually a pretty good anime.
Yeah, no, High School of the Dead turned me away because it was of all the goddamn fan service. And then I did that. So whenever I watch an anime, I'll give it 10 episodes before I make a judgment call about it, right?
You are bold.
I watched 10 episodes of Fairy Tail. I watched 10 episodes of High School of the Dead. I watched 10 episodes of what the fuck was that one anime called?
Everything Fully Cooley.
Yeah, I want Fully Cooley's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna test you. He was like, I watched 10 episodes of Fully Cooley. I'm like, no, there's
Gatekeeper.
only
No, because I remember we were in my friend's apartment and we were staying the night because it was, I think the next day was Delta or Onicon, and they're just sitting in a room and they're watching Fully Cooley. So I walk in there and I sit down and I start watching. I'm like, oh, what's this? Yeah. And then like 5 episodes into watching it, it's over. Like the whole anime is done. I'm like, what? How long have y'all been sitting here watching this? Oh, it's only 6 episodes long. Like, what the fuck?
And then they made 2 seasons like 2 years ago. Like 2 seasons came out. Each one were 6 episodes each as well. So basically 18 episodes of Fully Cooley.
Yeah, you can't blame the creator. He doesn't want to work hard.
Yeah.
SJ, have you ever dropped like a show you were watching because you just got sick of it? I'll say show in general because I know you don't watch a ton of anime.
No, stick with anime.
Yeah, it has to be an animation.
I assume she hasn't dropped an anime
ask
at
me
all.
The question again.
Have you ever
dropped
a show?
Is there an anime that you started watching, you're like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh, that I gave up on. I don't think so.
And we'll come back
Watch-
tomorrow for
watch
her
it.
answer.
He's about to drop
I
Naruto. That's
think
for
I'm
sure.
just on. Well, no, I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
I'm
You're too far in. You won't drop Naruto. There's no way you'll do it by now.
Yeah, I just finished the second Shippuden movie.
You know what? Spoiler
just
alert for
finished the second-
Naruto. Spoiler alert for Naruto. Naruto is blonde.
Yeah. He ends up being reincarnated
Don't
as his
fucking
one
do
kid
it.
from Springfield. This 10-year-old kid from Springfield.
You can't even hear us. She can't hear us.
Yeah. All right, just gonna tell her.
Okay.
A little spoiler.
It wasn't
Naruto's
a real,
blonde.
It wasn't a real
Naruto's blonde. He
spoiler.
also gets reincarnated as a 10-year-old boy from Springfield.
He's also a boy. Spoiler.
Got it.
Another spoiler is
No,
the credits roll at the end of every episode.
Yes, they do.
There's also an opening too.
And plus, Team Rocket's
Nice.
blasting off again in every episode.
There you go. Yeah.
And
I would say
Oh,
that
that's one.
because
Pokemon. There you go. Pokemon. I gave the fuck
how
up on
many
that after
seasons?
like
How many
Johto.
seasons, though?
Pokemon is the same bullshit
was after
over and
Johto.
over and over. Oh
You
my
know,
No,
god,
exactly. That's why I gave up.
Pokemon,
You outgrow
friendship,
it.
but we're still gonna make them fight.
You don't drop
And he lived
Pokemon.
after
You
20
just
years.
outgrow the damn show.
Yes, no,
Yeah,
you
you
do
gotta
drop
go
Pokemon.
with
Fuck
theory.
Pokemon.
No, because you watch it, then 3
My
years
sis-
later, it's like,
no,
well, I guess I'll
Sour
watch
Patch
something else.
hasn't. Sour Patch
Sour
has
Patch
not
is
dropped it, and I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
That's
for
like-
that. She is still like whole head into
Sour
this.
Patch hasn't given up her drug addiction, and I'm proud of her. She's not a quitter.
Well, if you do drop it, it's not because you got bored of it. It's because you're just older now.
Pokemon sucks. I'm sorry, but it fucking sucks.
Yeah, but when you were a kid, that was the only
Oh.
thing on.
No, that Cartoon
There's-
Network,
There's a dad now. What?
Only anime on.
Come on, give me a second.
Dragon Ball. No, remember you got to remember that I started watching Dragon Ball in Spanish before it aired here.
It's like you watch Dragon Ball, it's like, oh, this is awesome. Then you watch Pokemon, it's like, this
See,
is
can never get
This
into
is trash.
Can never get
They're
into
not even
that.
shooting beams all the time. What? There's no screaming.
The crazy thing is, Funimation got the Dragon Ball Z footage from Mexico.
Good job.
They didn't
I
get
was
it from
surprised. I was surprised that you took 10 episodes to drop something. If so, I would know when something's not going to be enjoyable. Like,
Well,
the
my
second-
my
that second
policy
episode, I'm done.
is my policy is if I'm going to talk shit about it, I should at least know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. And
Like
giving up
I'll
after
I'll
one
shit on
episode is not the way to do it.
Naruto. I'll shit on Naruto any day, every day,
All day.
all
every
day, all day, all day.
Yeah.
24/7.
But I know
day.
what fucking
365.
happens in Naruto. That's why I can shit on it.
Puppy. It just
I know what happens in the dog.
That's fine. Go for it.
John.
I'll defend my little puppy all day.
Puppy boy?
You got a haircut.
I will
too,
shit on-
see.
Puppy kitty boy.
Probably calm
Because
down,
foxes
boy.
are like, oh,
The
he got a
dog's pissed. He's like, you
haircut.
gave me a. The dog's
gave me a
pissed. He's like, you
haircut.
gave me a haircut.
Yeah,
A
but
fox
if it was,
is a cat.
it was
running
either
on
a
dog
haircut
programs.
or he's gonna look all like Kurt Cobain.
No,
dude.
no, I think I read it. No, I actually read it somewhere. Foxes are like technically genetically related to dogs, but they act like cats.
Right.
They're the
Yeah.
Wish.com
So like I said-
version of dogs.
Stop it,
No,
they're
he's not
adorable. So anyway, like
That's
I
what
said,
happens
puppy
when you
kitty
feed
boy.
a dog like a whole bunch of coffee.
Wolves are
They
the
start
best pro
spazzing out.
shop version of dogs.
One anime that I started watching that I gave up on, and I've talked about it before, but it just pisses me off, is Eye Shield 21,
Oh.
The football one?
the football
See,
one,
the sports
because
ones,
the
I-
main.
I just don't give a shit.
Well, no, this one's really good.
Okay.
I thought a sports
I don't know
anime would be
anything.
stupid too, because I didn't watch Captain Tsubasa like everybody in Mexico did. But like I watched it, and like it's more about how this kid, the main character, is like this strategy. He's a genius at strategy, but when it comes to football, and he starts off like Deku from fucking My Hero Academia. He's just like a pushover. He's a wimp. Everybody's bullying him. Everybody's making fun of him. Everybody's making him cry. But Deku fucking grows a pair of balls and mans up, and he's like, "I ain't taking your shit no more, Bakugo." And then I ain't taking your shit, Bakugo. And then he like kicks him in the face. He's like, "Oh, you were talking all that good shit before, but then you got kicked in your chest. You eat a dick, motherfucker. You eat a dick." Some Boondock shit right there that he pulled off. That's from the Boondocks,
Alright,
by the
then.
way.
Gotcha.
Everybody that watches the Boondocks will get that reference. But in Ice Shield 21, 104 episodes later, and this main character is still a bitch.
He needs that off-season training arc.
Yeah, that filler.
They
arc.
gave him that, and he's still a bitch.
He probably didn't do it right. You got to go the 2-a-days. You got to do weight training. You got to sweat your ass off in the Texas heat.
And it's so crazy because they actually like play against American football players, and they have like this black kid who's like this super athlete, but he still loses to the Japanese dude. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Cliched.
The manga, I don't know if they included it in the anime because I didn't watch the anime, but the author made the comment, and there's like, he's black, he's genetically superior to us in like every way. Like, that's kind of racist. Put that in there, but
Like that.
that was made in like the early 90s though.
Well, there
What,
was,
Ice Shield?
Yeah. I should
Well, there
an
was-
older anime. Well,
yeah,
manga.
there was an anime that I watched in my first year of college because I was at a university in San Antonio, and in the anime club we were watching like 5 animes at once, so that was really fun. What was it called? It was that Best Student Council one, the one with like the puppet.
Oh,
It was a girl name.
Or in high school,
No, not Orin High School.
but it had a
I
puppet.
think it's literally called Best Student Council. And
No, but
one of the
Orin
kids.
On
No,
high?
Shush. Let me finish, and then you can say your thing. So anyway, so one of the characters, it's a thing because one of the characters has this puppet. I don't remember the name, and it looks like a fucking Muppet. But they have a puppet, and it talks like it's its own being, and everyone acts like it's its own being. And I don't know what the fuck was up with that. But anyway, for whatever reason, they had an exchange student come in from India, and all they made the students say is namaste. And they acted like they were having whole conversations with this student when all this student was saying was namaste. And we were all like, what is going on?
basically Schnitzel from Chowder. All he goes is rada, 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 and that's it.
Just real quick to Jace, you're thinking of Orin Host Club.
Yeah. Or I was thinking Orin. I said Orin High School, but
Right, but it's called Orin Host Club,
Either way, that's
which
not
is
what
another
I was talking
anime.
about.
Right, no, I know that's not what you're talking about.
But there is a person with a puppet.
I've seen it, and I hate that anime too.
Also, South Park has a puppet, so you might have. I could also be confused there.
Yeah,
Your
but
hat.
South Park has a fucking chimp Pokemon that's just called Shu.
Yeah, ain't that funnier? Rouge door.
I think it starts with like a G. I can't. It's a long ass like Japanese word. Starts with a G. The Student Council, and you'll know it if you see the cover art. And there's like this Muppet looking thing.
It's Golden Boy.
Genshin Impact.
Shut up.
That's a game.
No,
Shut up.
by the way, another thing to Jace, that statement you said the creator had said about iShield 21, he was referring to the black student in the sense of like football.
Right.
Yeah, no,
I know.
SJ, that's literally what it's called, Best Student Council. That's all it's
Yeah.
called, Best Student Council. Came
Yeah.
out in
Right.
2005.
But the
Yeah.
point
Look
of
at-
that comment was that it's literally in the manga that statement of them, which is yes, it's like in a complimented way, but today you can't put something like that in a manga.
Right. I mean, Japan has different standards, but either way, they nerfed him in the fucking anime. It was actually upsetting. Another anime that has a person of color is Bleach. They have Chad, who's had Mexican.
Yeah. Even Fire Force had one too. Also, My Hero, they have a lot of people of color.
All kinds
Yeah.
of colors. Pink, shadow a color.
No, it's a shadow. It's like the hedgehog, but not a hedgehog. He's a bird.
Tokoyami?
Bird, yeah,
Tokoyami.
Tokoyami, that's a
Shadow.
bird.
Tokoyami means shadow.
Teriyaki?
No, it's Tokoyami.
Teriyaki crow.
What's the
I
kid
would-
with the grapes on his head?
That's Mineta.
Yeah, he's got the weird, stupid name.
He looks like Stewie. Reminds me of Stewie. You know?
He's like the perverted. He's the super perverted one.
He's gonna touch them with his sticky balls.
I gotta
touch you with
my sticky balls, Deku.
Have you not?
No,
Have you
shut
not seen
up.
My Hero?
No.
That's
Oh, really?
literally
It's really good. It's a really,
power.
it's a really good anime.
He's got these big.
I
purple,
understand,
like,
but there's
balls on
something
his
about
head.
like,
She
but there's
doesn't
something
see it.
about like, and first it was like Attack on Titan, and now it's My Hero Academia, and what other the fuck?
Oh, the main,
I
basically
just
the
don't
hottest
go in.
anime of the
Yeah,
year.
I just don't go in for the ones that are like overhyped all the time. I just like wait for everything to like die down, and then I'll get into it or something.
Well, I thought the same thing about My Hero too, but it's actually much better than I gave it credit. Like I thought it was going to suck.
Yeah.
When I need to take a break from Naruto, I'll take a look at it.
I believe the anime came out 5 years ago.
You are never going to get done because it's still ongoing.
If you count Boruto, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that, but like, yeah. So finish Shippuden. I'm already like almost done with the third arc.
You're almost at the point where they have the crossover with Naruto and One Piece.
What?
It's no.
Okay.
No, but One Piece did have a crossover with Toriko
And Dragon Ball.
in Dragon Ball.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because the creators are actually really good friends, so they're always having crossovers.
No, I think that's cool. I like that.
I've been watching a bunch of anime lately because
I'm sure it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but
It was dumb. They had a crossover, and it was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Because, like, Goku can, they're racing, and then Goku's just casually running next to the characters, and then he gets called like, "Oh, Goku, somebody's threatening the universe. You got to come save us." So he leaves, and they run the race, and then Goku teleports back to where they are, and then just runs like at a normal pace. I was like,
"Oh,
that's Goku's too strong."
I was just like, and then they're dick riding him the whole time. Like, oh my god, he's so strong, he's so powerful. I'm like, oh my god, like, why am I watching this? I don't even like One Piece.
And also, Pachinko in the comment section says, "My Hero is just Marvel Naruto." Actually, I'll do you one better. It's Harry Potter with heroes.
I had to reread that comment a couple of times because there's no punctuation in there.
I thought he was calling SJ My Hero.
SJ, My Hero. Marvel Naruto.
You're his hero.
That's why I had to read it a couple of times. I was like, what are you saying?
My Hero Academia.
You're his hero.
Gotcha.
I grew up with like Gundam Wing, Dragon Ball Z.
I think that was on Toonami.
Ronin War, yeah, pretty much. Well, not just Toonami. Whatever they had on the Es Canal Ocho de la Estrella, Star 8. It was called Star 8. It was on satellite. Yeah. It was a Mexican channel, and on there they had Sailor Moon. They had Sailor Moon all like something. I don't know if it was called All Star or Superstar or S, or it was the one where they had the 3 Sailor Scouts where they looked like they were in bondage. I never watched it, but it turns out they were dudes that turned into girls.
Yeah, they added a fix censor that in the U.S.
In Mexico, they didn't fix that. They just left it.
It's
kind of
like how
that Sailor Moon. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're good. It's because over here, the Dragon Ball, you know how Dragon Ball Z in Central America or Mexico, they didn't censor it, but here in the U.S. in Telemundo, they didn't censor it on Telemundo. Yet it says TVY. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because over there, that's still technically for children.
Look, it's so crazy. This or the news.
I like anime in Spanish because, like, the Spirit Bomb isn't called the Spirit Bomb. In Spanish, it's called. No, it's actually called the Genki Dama, which is the actual Japanese name. The Spirit Bomb is actually Yamcha's Spirit Ball. So, and then like there was Dragon Ball Z, Caballeros del Zodiaco, which is Saint Seiya, which is Knights of the Zodiac, Captain Tsubasa, or Super Campeones, which is obviously Captain Tsubasa. What is it called? Ranma y medio.
Yeah.
Ranma and a half.
Ranma y medio.
No, Ranma y medio means Ranma and a half in Spanish.
Yeah, Ranma and a half.
Yeah, because you got to remember that I saw Ranma, but I saw it in Spanish, and it was uncensored.
Yeah.
So when you watch it here and it's censored, I'm like, did they cut shit out?
Yeah,
it was like weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like they had an entire anime block for like 3 hours of just anime.
Yeah, that was uncensored.
Now we have Crunchyroll and Funimation.
I don't know. There's nothing good on Crunchyroll.
I'm watching tons of anime right now.
And also,
Name 5.
I don't know if there's 5 of them going right now because I finished most of them. There's The time I got reincarnated by a slime. So I'm a spider. So what?
Oh yeah, that's
Mushoku Tensei. It's called Jobless Reincarnation. I finished this fucking book one. I don't know, and Eighth Son, which is they're all isekai anime.
So
I'm also watching Log Horizon, which is still going on, and this what if a kid from the last dungeon visited a starting town, which is basically One Punch Man and Goku, where this kid's like super powerful and goes to this town and he just doesn't know he's super strong. It's really fun. He beats everything and there's like punching him once.
So it's One Punch Man.
It's like One Punch Man, but it's like Goku because he grew up in the boonies as like this in the super powerful village. So he goes there and like these giant grasshoppers are attacking the city. He's like, oh, they got a real bad bug
Giant
here.
grasshoppers.
And he goes, it's only good. They fly off like Team Rocket every time.
So they pulled a Naruto.
Shit. I think it's more like Dragon Ball, where it's like Kid Goku super strong and he doesn't care about bullets and shit. He's not. It's a pretty funny one. I enjoy that one. That's the funniest one.
God damn it! I wish SJ was further in Naruto so I could bring up one of the.
I like you said that Neji dies, but there's so many instances in that anime. She's gonna be on the edge of her seat, like, "Oh shit, is this when it happens?" Like,
and he died. Like he gets.
He
got food poisoning.
I'm gonna be sad, but it's also like Nechi's not really one of my favorites, so I'm just like
got taken out like a bitch.
He died. He got poisoned. Like he was eating food and they poisoned it. And that was literally the shittiest fucking death in the anime.
He challenged Naruto to a ramen eating contest and died of food poisoning.
Yeah. Yeah, we're fucking with you. That is not how he died. That would have been so fucking. The internet would have like raised because of that.
Okay, so like the main thing I know, the spoiler, Hinata and Naruto end up together, and I'm just like, where are we getting the episodes that actually show them together? Like, what is happening? Because I'm in.
Everyone has a die.
No,
first.
That's a time skip.
Shush.
You're not gonna get those episodes in Shippuden.
That's the movie covers it.
Yeah, we're letting you know. It's not really so much a spoiler, but
you didn't
we're letting
need to.
you know. The thing is, you have to watch the movies as well.
I understand that. That's what I'm doing. Like I've got a thing. So I'm watching the show, and then it says like, here's where like a movie interjects, and I watch the movie in the middle of this one story. Like, wait, what? Where?
Only one movie is canon.
It's that one that you need to watch.
I'm working on it, assholes. God. I'm trying to watch a bunch of other things too.
You sure are sleeping a lot. You should catch up on this anime.
I know, like I would have been caught up by now.
Goku would be dead.
I only watch one anime at a time. That's my problem though.
So
I will only watch one anime at a time.
That's fine. But here's the thing. I do like multiple things at once. So like I said, I've got my account on the thing that I'm only paying for is HBO Max. So I have to make sure I at least tune into X amount of things.
Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at all this fucking shit right here.
Now with the Dode network, we gotta get Peacock now.
I was about to ask, doesn't it transfer over automatically? Or
Apparently, there's a rumor said no, you have to get a separate account. I'm like, that's
God damn it.
Huh?
It's $5 a month.
Look how big this fucking box is.
Okay.
That's a huge box.
Anyway.
SJ's a responsible adult and has to actually do adult things.
You know, if I got a box too, I want to open it up too.
Sometimes. But yeah, so like, because I was falling behind on watching the movies and I had to like calculate how many movies per day do I need to watch to at least get through the end of the month.
You're like
so I finished all the movies I have to get. Yeah. So I at least finished all the movies I have to watch. Now I'm just watching other stuff. So like right now I'm sort of kind of taking a break so I can watch all of the A Star is Born movies because they're finally all on HBO Max. So I'm trying to watch them all because I can.
You just min-max your social life.
I don't know, like I don't know. There's one Naruto movie where there's like a lot of sexual tension between two of the male characters. It's just like
you leave Rock Lee alone. He's a lovely individual. That's my boy.
What I want to know is that why did Rock Lee wake up in the same bed as Guy?
For warmth, obviously.
Who says he hasn't? But anyway, well, no, like
I'm like the only one that thought that was weird.
These first two movies have, the what do you call them? The damsels in distress. One of them.
Naruto Clash in you're talking about Clash in the Land of Snow?
No. Those are the first movies. I'm on the Shippuden movies now because I'm in Shippuden.
Okay. Okay,
So
okay.
what was the? God damn it! What was the first one called? Whatever. It's the first Naruto movie. That's the one with the priestess. And at the end of the movie, she's like, "Will you help me?"
Broken Bond. I think it's called Broken Bond or Bonds. No, that's the game.
That's the second one.
That one has
the
a
second one is called
zero
the one I just
tails
watched.
Jinchuriki.
Oh, that one.
Yes,
The doctor.
that's the one I
one-
just watched.
Doctor.
That
That's the
one
one I just
rips
watched.
Dragon Ball Z off so fucking badly.
Anywho, that's not the
It
point.
really
The point-
did.
But no, like, shut up! I'm trying to say something. So the first one has like the girl asks Naruto in front of like everybody else who comes to help him at the last fucking second. We gotta be ready for the next generation. Will you help me with the next generation of priestesses? And everyone
She pretty much
And
asked
then-
him, "Do you want to fuck?"
to fuck me. And he's just so adorable and innocent. He's
Sure.
like, sure, I'll help you. And it's like, and
It's
of
like-
course, Kakashi and all them in the back are like, what? It's like, see,
That's
this is why he's
that's like tricking Goku into marrying somebody. It's like, I love
This,
kids.
It
this is
was
why he's my
essentially
sweet
the
puppy kitty boy.
same
I just
thing.
want to hug him. He's just so sweet. And
It was the same fucking thing when Goku thought marriage was food.
And then almost the same thing happened in the Bonds is the one I just watched. The girl's just like, you're just amazing. He's like, I know. That's why you have to go and live and all this stuff. And it's like, see, he is awesome. But everyone keeps like calling him like a knucklehead.
Yeah,
Which
because he
he
loves
is, don't get me
Sakura, who
wrong.
abused the fuck out of him.
My friend, one of the guys who watched the show, Ari, he is a super Sakura supporter, and I share every meme about her that I possibly can to him. Like,
Hell no,
she's
Sakura's toxic as fuck.
I mean, in the movie, yeah. In the show, she's kind of showing a little bit too. She's a little bit. I'm not trying to say two-sided, like she's two-faced. There's just a different side that you're just not fully seeing, and
She appreciates Naruto, but she's still friend zoned him.
Yes, accurate.
That happens.
It happens. No, that's accurate. But she's still kind of a badass because she's got that strength. I kind of find that like it's just such an easy trope that like all of the Kunoichi are leaning towards the medical ninja side. I'm like, oh yeah, because we can't just have a badass that can go beast mode like fucking Naruto or anything like that. I mean, granted, nobody can go beast mode like Naruto, but still, like.
But can he beat Goku?
Oh no, can he?
No.
I'm not getting into that.
No,
I'm, not
he
getting, I'm not getting into that bullshit. Anyway.
A Sengon massage. That's all that would fucking do to him.
I just know there's four chicks, and I'm not even looking at Pachinko's comment. I just know there's
There
like
you
four.
go.
God damn it! I just know there's like four chicks in the whole like main series, and two of them. I don't know. I do wish like they showcase more of the others, and I wish they had made the girls just a little bit more powerful.
I mean, everyone jokes that Sakura's useless, but I mean, Kiba's still there, so technically he's the worst.
Yeah, Kiba's the Yamcha of the Naruto universe.
Voiced by the
He-
same
Oh my
by
God.
No, it is voiced by
Shut up.
no. There's a Kyle.
No,
Avery
he's not,
does
he's
Kiba.
not, he's
Kyle
not.
Avery does Kiba. I was thinking of
No, but he fights like with a dog-like style, right? And Yamcha's got his
Yeah.
wolf fang fist. They are literally the same
Oh
fucking
my
character.
God.
the move just
Stop.
involves rushing towards them really fast and then hoping.
Kiba
you
And
hasn't
having all these
died.
flashing moves.
Lucky bastard.
That's because in
Kiba's
Naruto,
terrible.
if you die, you are not coming back.
Kiba hasn't died yet.
It's a
But
one-way
Sakura, Sakura's got that strength. She is a beast when she
Well, she's pretty much
gets
Bulma.
to it. Sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, people called
pretty
Bulma
good
useless, but she created the Dragon Radar, and she's the one that like
The reason they
she
get
has all the
dragged.
money and made
Mhm,
Vegeta's
mhm.
armor, and she did everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bulma's the
So-
Tony Stark of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, she is the Tony Stark.
Okay. So I'm I'm not like a Sakura fan, but I'm leaning a bit more towards her because at first I was like, oh yeah, Sakura sucks, but it's like
That's how they lure you in.
she
They're,
learned.
they're
She learned.
suckering you. They're suckering you. They
Yeah.
want you to feel bad for her, and then out of nowhere, bam, bitch mode.
Who's
I
the
saw
other
a
one?
picture. It was
Oh, yeah, the other
Sasuke,
one we-
Naruto, and Sakura, and Sasuke had a sword, and then there's a side-by-side picture where Sakura was in. When it took away Sakura, it's like, okay, what's the difference? Like this part is at 99%, this one's at 100%. Oh, I see. It took away Sasuke's sword because the sword was also gone. They just completely ignored that Sakura was there.
Wow.
It's like good stuff.
Anyway, what was another one? Oh, and the other character they brought in, Sai.
Oh God,
Didn't like his. I don't like him, and I'm trying
Why?
really hard not to like him.
Why?
he's a
Why?
wet
an
blanket of a
asshole.
character.
I know he's like
He's
becoming
meant to
human
be
or
like
whatever,
that.
but I'm like, I know, but I'm like, no, I don't want you to be redeemable. I know how this is gonna work. No, just stop it. Just stop it. But he's becoming like redeemable, and I'm like, I don't want to like you. I just don't. I'm done. Like I have the original 12, and that's it. And even some of them, I don't even really want to like.
It's 11.
How far are you in Shippuden?
Konoha 11.
I'm 2 episodes away from the finish the arc where they had those like 4 grave robbers, like it's the Land of Fire versus the Leaf Village. You remember that bit?
That sounds like filler.
Probably is filler.
Land of Fire.
It's a bit of, yeah. So
oh, is it?
yeah,
Did
it's
they introduce somebody named Sora?
What? Yeah, I don't like him either. I was like, you're an asshole. But
Ah,
goddamn,
yeah, you're in filler.
One of those kids too. Yeah,
I know. Okay, so Shippuden is notorious because they have I think it was like 2 or 3 filler arcs in a row.
Yeah, they did have a lot of filler.
They had a fucking ton of filler because I read the.
Yeah,
I got to the point where they were fighting, like Sasuke and Naruto had met up for the first time in Shippuden, and then he goes inside Naruto's mind and sees the nine-tailed beast.
Yeah.
And then they go into filler.
Did that the first episode. No, it's not even filler. They did that. Yeah, that was like the first episode intro. Was like all of a sudden
that's in the first episode, but that's also they come back to it later on. But after that encounter, they go into filler, and I got so fucking pissed off, so I started reading the manga, and I read the manga all the way until a certain point, and then I stopped, and then I started reading it again.
I'm okay.
So the arc you're talking about now is not in the manga. Like that's why I didn't know about it.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. But like, I'm 2 episodes away from it because I have a thing that tracks like episodes and TV episodes and movies and stuff. So I know I'm only 2 episodes away from that arc being finished because they're treating. So I was like, they're treating it into all the arcs. They separate all the arcs. So some are like 8 episodes long, some are like 30 episodes long. I was like, oh my god, what is this? So I'm almost done with that arc, and then it'll go into whatever the next one is. But yeah, so I'm almost done with that. But then they threw in the movie, so I was like, well, let me go see what the movie's about. Nothing to do with anything.
I heard that an anime that everybody hates that actually isn't that bad is called
Black Sonic.
Gundam Iron Blood Orphans.
Oh, I've heard.
I
I've
haven't
seen that
watched
one.
any Gundam.
I thought it was okay.
A lot of people hate it because my brother saw it, and me and my brother have similar taste in anime.
Mhm.
We're very critical of like anime, and he's like, it's not bad. It's just that everyone dies.
It has its flaws, yeah.
It's not only how it's not just that everybody dies, it's how they die, and that's what fucking sucks.
Mhm.
So it's Rogue One.
Kind of
Right, because it's
but everyone dies.
it's pretty much like Game of Thrones where everyone fucking kicks the bucket.
Sure.
And they like some of them don't get like some of them don't get the glorious dramatic very emotional death. Some of them just like he got killed in his sleep.
Damn.
They get real fucking deaths, and I'm like, holy shit, that actually sounds good. Filler no jutsu.
On the one hand, yeah, but there have been a few things like that in the Naruto series. Dang, right in the fields, man, and all that stuff, and it's like,
yeah, but I don't think
don't get me wrong.
anime...
Don't get me wrong. I'm tired. I am sometimes annoyed with the whole like 10 episode fights. Like, oh my god, just go ahead and land that punch. Let's just get on with it, guys. Come on, I got things to do.
No,
but
the
like,
10 episode fights aren't what get to me. It's the fucking flashbacks.
Oh, that swing.
That too. There are sometimes too many flashbacks.
And that's the one thing that pissed me off to no end about Naruto. They kept having throughout the manga. They kept having the damn flashback to when Madara fights the first Hokage, and there's one fight where they flash back to that again. So like, oh my god, not the same bullshit. Not I can't deal with another chapter of the same damn flashback. And during the flashback, the first Hokage has a flashback, and I stopped. That's when I had stopped reading the manga. I was like, I'm fucking done. I am. They had it, and I hate Naruto because they will show you the same flashback from everyone's point of view. Here's Madara. Here's the first Hokage. Here's the squirrel eating the nuts in the tree. Here's the tree's point of view. Here's the water's point of view. Here's the reader's point of view. I'm like,
oh god.
Here's some ants, their point of view.
Hey, I don't know if you gotten this far. Do y'all remember? I don't know if you. What was it? That one character, Yota or something like that.
That's in the anime, right?
I already told you how far I got into.
I don't remember the names for shit except like the main characters.
Yeah, if you describe them, I'll remember them.
He had an eye thing, probably. I don't know.
No, it was like it was.
That's Danzo. That's Danzo.
Fucking no. Yeah. Everyone has an eye thing in Naruto.
Everyone does have it.
No, there's one dude who's insane, dude. He's got like, my name is Danzo, and I'm gonna and I came here to chew bubble gum and whip your ass, and I'm all out of gum.
Okay, no spoilers. SJ hadn't gotten that far.
That's why I didn't say anything.
Well, no, I'm catching on. They already briefly talked about that, so I know that's coming.
Danzo's
continue, Sonic, before you were so rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
Oh no, I was saying she is that character who like with her emotions, like she controls the weather and all that.
I don't remember that one. That's in the anime.
Yeah, it's in the okay.
No, I told you, Sora is the one that I'm on. Yeah, I told you, Sora is the one I'm on right now, where it's a copy of the Nine Tails. And
that was so dumb.
See, here's the thing. I really want to see. Don't tell me if it comes or not. I really want to see where like Naruto like meditates or something, and he's actually talking to the fox. He has a name, doesn't he? The fox spirit.
Yeah, they said it in the beginning. It's
Michael J.
It's Kyuubi. QB.
Who said it? Because they didn't say it in. So I watched the.
You might not be there yet.
I was gonna say
in the anime. Sorry, but in the anime they haven't. If I remember correctly, in the anime they haven't said his name yet, but in the manga they said it when he was still 13.
Gotcha.
Well, his name.
Are you watching it dubbed or subtitled?
Dubbed.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I think by now they would have said it in Japanese. No, in the Japanese one though, they would have said his name by now.
All right. So yeah, no, I watch it. Yeah, so
believe it.
Yeah, his name's Kurama, not Kyuubi.
Yeah, see, I saw that like they put that as like on one of the captions, but they haven't officially said that's what it's saying. But that's what I want. I want to see episodes of Naruto like meditating or whatever and talking to the fox, because I know they've done it a couple of times, because he's like he's like, you need my power, and it's like I want them to actually like sit down and have a conversation, and he like comes up with like Ichiraku ramen in his head, and he's like, here, let's have some ramen and be friends, and let's come down to like a negotiation, because they're both like, because the fox is like, you need my power, and he's like, I can do it on my own power, and I feel like they should both be like. I feel like they should both be like, we need to work together because you need me to live.
We're all in there.
Okay, so
right.
Yes, to Pachinko's answer, yes, in the anime is Kurama, but in the manga it is Kyuubi.
No, it's kind of like it's Kurama in both. Kurama's
either way, I just want them to say his goddamn name.
Well, no,
Kyuubi means
I thought it was
tailed fox.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they call him. Okay.
That's what
I thought they were pulling a Vegito, because in the anime he's called Vegito, but in the manga he's called Vegerot.
Gotcha.
Because Vegerot sounds stupid.
Vegeta.
Well, no, it's supposed to be Kakarot and Vegeta because he's a Vegeta dominant fusion.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Where Gogeta's Goku dominant.
Anywho.
He looks more like Vegeta than anything.
Oh, he does.
Their hair's always spiky, that's why.
Well, no, Vegeta's hair is brown and Vegito's hair is also brown.
Okay.
Blank.
But that's the thing that
That's
I
fine.
really want to see is more like kind of a character study type thing. Like, I like that whole development stuff. So I really want to see, and I know they overdo it to death, like, oh, we share a bond and everything. Blah, 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 blah.
So
Like,
the
but
question
that's
for
like
you,
Naruto's
Hold on,
superpower.
friendship.
we have a
But
question
that's
for you,
Naruto's
SJ.
superpower. I like seeing him
Friend.
We have a question for you,
go
SJ.
for it.
So if Naruto clapped Hinata's cheeks, does that mean the Nine Tails also clapped Hinata's cheeks?
We're all in this together.
Let's together.
Why am I kind of okay with that? I don't know. Stop
Kurama
it.
is the best wingman. You got this.
So-
You need some energy? I'll give you some energy. Want to tag out? Let's tag
It's
out.
like, I'll give you all the energy you need, Naru bro.
Killer D.
Talk no jutsu is great, but once that doesn't work, he just starts beating the shit out of him.
Can you imagine if Kurama
Oh,
was
you wanna
voiced
talk?
by a Chad or a Kyle? Sup? Need some power?
No, because like what was the
Got my
He plays
money.
Xbox.
No, because I
Playing
like it.
Xbox.
I like what I know it's killing him, but I like it when Naruto goes beast. Like when he was fighting in the arc before the one I'm on, when he's fighting Orochimaru and he gets the four tails of the cloak. I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down now. And I enjoyed that fight.
some
That was
nice
Okay,
actually
skin
so
you've got there.
I have to
Mhm,
disagree with Black Sonic on this statement right here, because Naruto's kind of dumb and the jealous type, so I'd imagine he'd stab himself. You got to remember that Naruto's gonna forget the shadow clone is him. He's like, "Fuck, get off my wife," and then stab him. Besides, Hinata
I don't know.
seems a little bit too timid for like that. I mean, Sakura
no.
makes more sense though. Sasuke using shadow clone on Sakura makes more sense.
All right, it's all the time we have for today.
Yeah, we went 13 minutes over, but we started late. That's why.
We
Like,
always start late.
Well, we were waiting on everybody.
thanks for the spoilers. Jesus.
We haven't spoiled anything, but like maybe one.
None of
thing.
these
Fucking
comments are
Pachinko!
anything. These comments are anything. None of this is
Okay.
true.
Wait, let me
Oh,
see what are the
okay.
comments
See,
saying.
I don't know.
Remember when Naruto's get hit?
I'll believe you. Tell me anything. I will believe it.
They all die. That always happens. Everyone has to die.
Oh, there's an arc where like Naruto's clones don't know which one is the real Naruto, so they go
That's-
into this big fight.
That's filler.
That's actually from My Hero Academia.
Oh, there's a filler arc where they do that. He makes a bunch of clones, and he has them alive for too long.
I've been trying to
They
say like
fight
3
each
times
other.
why I haven't finished Naruto.
No, there's
Because,
one where he has like 10 jobs, and he sends the shadow clones to work for him at the jobs, and he has like 6 figures in his bank account.
So it's kind of like that. It's like that Jimmy Neutron episode with the clones.
Haven't I seen
Remember
that? I feel
That's
like I've
actually
seen
that's a Dashi short,
that. Oh,
Dashi
I don't know.
XP short.
All right.
Anyways,
yeah.
let's we talked about Naruto. Anything else you want to say before we go off the air?
SJ has one more thing to say.
Well, no. Oh,
Always.
yeah. So the reason why, shut up. So the reason why I haven't finished Naruto, like I can't just sit and watch the whole thing all at once. Like I said, I'm watching a bunch of movies. What else am I watching? WandaVision as it comes out. I'm trying to watch Yashahime as it comes out. I'm watching Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. What else am I watching? And for reasons, I decided. And I'm also I decided to watch the 80s cartoon of Winnie the Pooh because I just felt like I want to do that. And
Spoiler alert. The events of WandaVision are going to directly impact Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I know. I need to like stop. Well, I need to like not watch tomorrow's episode and actually watch the Marvel movie. So I need to do that. And then what's the other one I'm watching? And then for other reasons, I'm on YouTube watching Fashion Photo Review. It's a drag queen thing. So I'm doing that. So that's the reason why I haven't gotten straight through Naruto yet.
I'm watching. I started
watching way too much
rewatching The
shit.
Walking Dead. I'm just waiting for Cobra Kai. Supernatural's gone, so I got to fill that void.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, what are you watching?
Yeah.
I don't know much.
He's watching his dog lick
Okay.
himself.
So what are you?
Oh, Sonic! By the way, real quick, got to ask you before, because I don't think I'm going to get a chance to ask you. What did you think of Monday and Sunday? with the whole Bobby Lashley thing?
Oh, pretty much inevitable.
Bye, Felicia.
You think he's gonna be champion?
He should.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's all I wanted to know.
the whole thing about Miz, I was like 5 years too late.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to us on TikTok at Geeks5Ever.
Yeah.
Finally got the rights back to our own TikTok.
Oh yeah, I'll
Like
fix
that.
that too. And also, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm on TikTok now.
Hey.
So am I.
Yeah. Yeah, so is Jay's. And I also
like
a little
7
quick
videos.
announcement.
I'm working on it.
I actually went past 700 subscribers on my YouTube. I want to say thank y'all for subscribing, and I will be working on more videos.
Yay.
Right,
Awesome. That's great. I'm supposed to start doing more content, but I've had a lot happen in the last month, so eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also the snowstorm last week didn't help either.
Yeah. Plus, I'm probably gonna have my kid again here for a week in 3 weeks.
Yay.
That means I gotta come. That means I gotta come pick up my cup from Jace.
Still in my car.
It better not be broken.
It's
I'm
not.
actually
It's,
gonna
got, it's in
drink
the
out of-
seat with the seatbelt on it and everything.
Yeah, it's
Because
like in a baby
the
boost.
one. The one you got is the one I'm gonna actually drink out of. So I got an extra one back here.
Oh.
I wanted one not to mess with and one to drink out of. Like,
Okay, fine.
Oh, that's fair. That makes sense.
all right, guys. If you
We're
haven't
gonna
already,
talk
make sure
about
you
this?
subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Friday.
It's
As
on.
2 of the members from the Black Table Podcast will be joining us. Also, Jose from the Ravens Flock will be joining us, but he'll be joining us later on in the show on Friday. And we're gonna be talking about golf and
Oh,
Daft
right.
What
Punk.
about the week after?
We don't
Who's
have
up
a
The
subject.
following Friday, SJ,
Friday the 5th.
All right.
introduce
We
the
have a
guest.
special guest on March 5th, guys. So mark your calendars, tell your friends, tell your pets. We have the original voice for Neil from the original Ninja Turtles. We have Renee Jacobs coming on. So March 5th.
Oh man, I forgot what she sounded like.
She sounds like April.
She
O'Neil.
sounds like April O'Neil.
When I think April O'Neil, I think of the live action movie.
She
Oh, the
does
one
not
with,
sound like Jessica Megan Fox.
Besides, I guess we can talk to her about the latest chapter for The Last Ronin. If you haven't already checked it out, make sure you check out The Last Ronin. It's the TMNT comic where there's only one Ninja Turtle left standing and the rest have passed away. And it's kind of Cyberpunk 77-ish, futuristic. It's
Last
actually the
Turtle.
world is falling apart. It's actually a really good dark comic. If you're very squeamish and you don't want to see dead turtles, I wouldn't
Not for
recommend reading
the
it.
not for the faint of heart. There you go.
Not for the faint heart. SJ. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and I forgot to share this with y'all. But the meme of the day.
Oh, we're gonna get banned on Twitch now.
Yeah, that's
Zip
we're gonna
bucks.
get yeah, we're gonna get banned on Twitch for that
Why are we gonna get banned?
because they
Banned
actually
where?
banned the word snip.
We didn't say it.
We just
Said it multiple times.
You said it too.
Damn it. All right, fuck Twitch.
Well,
All right, guys.
There, we're back.
We don't really get anybody on Twitch anyway. All right, guys. Peace.
Bye.